Hello YouTube, and welcome to a game called Doki Doki's Literature Club. Now, how I heard about this game is from my top disturbing list on YouTube. Top something disturbing games on YouTube is some number, not 10, but like 17 probably, 18, I don't know. But yeah, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So, yeah, what I understand from this game is that it's very disturbing. It's free. Um, it is very disturbing, actually. Um, Apparently, from what I've heard, I don't know anything about this game. I've never seen any videos or anything on it. I just heard it once and heard it was free and was like, I gotta play this game for YouTube someday. And here I am. I'm playing this game for YouTube now. Alright, this is actually a first playthrough. I've never even played this before. Never even watched this before. This is a first impression video right here. So, let's go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit http://ddlc.moe/warning.html. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. If you're watching this video, you agree too, alright? If you're watching this video, you're agreeing too. So, yeah, don't say I didn't warn you because I'm agreeing to this. Or everyone else that's watching too. Yay, this game looks fun, doesn't it? Anyway, let's start a new game. Please enter your name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayoi, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh an ideal in front of the crosswalk and let Sayoi catch up to me. Ha! Oh wait, ha! I overslept again. Of course you did. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Turner. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we drew near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Turner, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one or many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! There's an anime club in school, really? There needs to be an anime club in my school. For real, man. Everybody likes anime. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Really? You stay in the classroom for so long. You're spacing out like, oh, I'm spacing out. I'm the only one here. Okay. I thought I'd catch coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayuri is vice president of the Literature Club. Yep. This is where the Literature Club gets all involved. So, let's see what this club is all about then. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is graduated to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayuri across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Hey, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. This is girl 1. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Turner, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape from me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh? The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Maneki. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Turner. Manukia smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Manukia was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Manaki? Okay. Come sit down, Turner. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Manuki. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been a widened so that there is one space next to Miniki and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate. We're used to make ears. Yeah. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one. Then Manukia, I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Hey, I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, no, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Alright. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Manika raises her eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Naoki that I was particularly dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Manuki, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Mayuki really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica, I think that's how you say it, must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Turner, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, manga's pretty easy to read. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, about you, Yuri. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. It doesn't look like that. It looks like she's putting her hands behind her back. Okay, maybe she's spilling the cup. Or maybe she got some kind of magic powers that help her not spill the cup, you know. She can put that behind your back, and you can apparently see her tracing her fingers on the top of on the rim of the teacup. Like, really? Okay. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of intelligence to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Yeah, don't write about cute things anymore, Natsuki. What? What gives you that idea? You left the piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcake, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. Okay, doesn't look like she's putting her hand on her shoulder, but that's what this type of game is gonna be. It's gonna be that type of game where it doesn't make sense to movement. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki ever tries. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trustest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your writing, some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Turner? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back into the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with disgusted eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Turner, you all... I'm defensively against these girls. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? This is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Woo! Woo, we're gonna join the club. Alright, now the game's gonna get started. Actually, I don't know when we're gonna actually interact with anything. I think it's... I don't really think it's just looking at messages. I think there's actually a game to it, but like, yeah. I think now it's getting started. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Manuki looks over at me once more. Turner, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Star Manuki with my media core writing skills. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Asuki clean up their food. Hey, Turner, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course, Manuka. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to... Okay, so this is something that's going to be in the game. This is something that will interact. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. How about special? Special swimsuit. Horror. And dream. Happiness. Anime. Pink. Together. Marriage. Silly. Climax. Inferno. Prayer. Uncontrollable. Grief. Games. Massacre. Childhood. Alone. And cute. Hi again, Turner. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. Oh, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Turner. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commandment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not astronaut to it yet. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So Yuri told me you didn't want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to join, just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. The end of what? The end of what? What am I seeing the end to? Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between seeing Manuki and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Turner always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. So Yuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Turner can become good friends too? Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reached into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks
alright despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it all at your own pace. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, and I expected Minuki to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Minuki are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Minaki. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intelligible and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. And what do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motive at all. Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can help but wonder what if it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's kind of creepy. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say it so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Miniki overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glanced around at herself. How is it written all over you? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. You're a creep. You don't just touch a girl's hair, you know. Man, you really need a brush for this. Man, my hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. So what? I would say it's okay. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I don't see it, but whatever. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Yeah, I can't notice it either. Of course they would. I can't notice it. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayuri? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you will change your mind. This is so funny. Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it being stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing ever even fit you properly? Yeah, it did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, don't just say that out loud. You know, really, Siri. Just don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Siri's Azer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. So Yuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. Okay, well, anyway, it's getting kind of about at that time. So, yep, I'm gonna just save the game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna save the game. I'm gonna get going. Alright. So, yep. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes, I am playing this game for a YouTube series. So it's nice to see you here once more. And this is my first time ever playing this game. I've never even watched any videos on this game. I've never played this game myself before, but like, yeah, this game is actually getting quite interesting. So, yeah, goodbye YouTube.